Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Bills going up against the Jaguars.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They give it off here to the tight end. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets off a high spiraling kick. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
10 yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
3rd down now following the run. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. This one away by the punter, Dar. Now here's Ross. Great blocking on the return. It springs him. Takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense to head back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having earned much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
He's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now it's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. A strong running. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
No, check. Patriot. Here we go now. Back
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer 3rd of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, yeah.
2nd down following the run. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss.
All right, here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Now he'll be shoved to the turf that time at the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
Mariota now on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Third and long here for Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete to Meredith. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go.
Now Trubisky. Flush to his right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Derek Rivers from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Second down, here's Trubisky. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Throwing here, Trubisky. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now Trubisky on first down. And Watson has it right side. 23 yards on the play.
I feel for some of these guys nowadays because it is so tough to be able to run with these tight ends. Their speed, their elusiveness, especially when they run across the field. Because you're not just running with him, you're trying to run through some traffic as well.
On first down, Trubisky. And some space here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Play fake here on first down. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Second down, Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kendall Beckwith not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On play action, Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Blue, landing! Go! No. Back that up! Watch him now, Barney!
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go! Leopard!
Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Watch him now, Barney! All right, here we go.
A give. This is Kelly. And now running right through it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again with Kelly. Room here to run. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want. But the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Setting up the screen to Kelly, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the 1st half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the 1st time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. finds Darkwa. And some room to roam now. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. From the red zone now, Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
2nd and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the 1st.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got him on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. Give him 30 yards there.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Philly, here we go. All right, here we go.
A give left side, Kelly. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On 2nd down, Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cameron Meredith as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A swing pass caught. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Fresh set of downs here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, but now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Here's a give to Fournette. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Play fake. Mariota. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it again with Fournette. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. They hand off to their big tight end. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Marcus Mariota taking it in. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterback, so they get low the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In a 3-4 defense there, and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Watch it now, buddy. Here we go. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56 now. Blue, 90.
Running right with Kelly. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Here's Trubisky to throw. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now Trubisky to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cameron Meredith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out come the Bills. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. First down, Mariota. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw is Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kendall Beckwith in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. The Bills on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Play action now. Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a big 32-yard play on third. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down, here's Fournette. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Off the play fake, Mariota. And an alley to run. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
2nd and goal to go now. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Being chased out left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because
and they take him down. The Bills get to him. J.J. Watt breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Ross on the return. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A handoff to Fournette. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there in the final minute. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now it's Trubisky. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Here we go.
Trubisky to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. This is Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. This to advance to the divisional round. And look at this. Catanzaro misses it left. It's no good. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. Charles, you think back to some of the great OT games in postseason history. There have been a lot of them. I think in January 2016, Hail Mary from Aaron Rodgers, but the Cardinals were able to survive that game.
Yeah, you need a Larry Fitzgerald, which the Cardinals had, to trump an Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary, and they did so. But let's go back. 1982. Okay, don't say it. I know I'm the old guy here. But San Diego at Miami, one of the classic NFL games that was finally decided in overtime. Dan Fouts to Kellen Winslow, and the Chargers advanced to the AFC Championship game.
And that's caught inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Well, in overtime, I think coaches always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
All right, here we go.
They go play action. Trubisky. And Watson has it right side. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall near the 25. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
Come on, let's go.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up fourth.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. All right, so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to sudden death. Any kind of turnover or turnover on downs would end the game, as would any touchdown. So this one's still very much up in the air.
And here come the Bills. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
They'll run with Fournette. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. What can Mariota do in the OT? Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. There he goes left side. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. And a wild card win moves them.